I'm aware this video is probably gonna flop real bad, but you know what? I don't care. Sometimes I'll make videos you want to see, sometimes I make videos that might be good for me. So yeah, I don't know what to say, but let's just get into the video. Hello my stars and welcome to yet another video. And today I'm going to try out something I've tried before but gave up because I felt like I was selfish. So today we are going to try to build a big community. I'm going to do this for 100 days. I have a few certain goals I have for this, but I will mention them in the description. Just so you know, you can fill in a forum so I can keep track of everything that has been building up till day 100 if I ever make it there. I'm going to make this video at least once a week, and so. But yeah. In each video like this, we're going to have a little theme we're gonna talk about, like related to my characters and so on. For today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on skits and stuff like that. And in the background, you're gonna see the creation of my most recent skit, which flopped like a fucking fish, but who cares? So let's start, shall we? Before I start talking, warning, flashlights, okay? There's gonna be flashing lights, okay? Good? Alright. Dialogues is always a struggle. Even I tend to struggle with it. Most of the time, the problem is, you don't know really how this person is talking. Because you're focusing more on how you yourself probably talks. Like, I say like in every other sentence. So I am more likely to make my characters say like in every other sentence. So that's why it's very important to try to give your character a way of talking. Either by studying friends that maybe have similar personalities, or just making up in your head. It can go from accents, things they say, how they pronounce things. All of these little things are important. And if you think this way, it's more likely the dialogues will look better. And what I usually think of when I make dialogues is that when I look at this dialogue, I'm supposed to think, that is Edward that's talking, before I actually see who is talking. The struggle with coming up with ideas is so fucking annoying, and it's a problem for me too. But I have a few small tips I have for this. First of all, think of their hobbies, like what do they like? For example, my character Guy likes baking. So a fun little interest he and his girlfriend could do for a skit is bake together. Small stuff like that, and you're already coming up in your head with a super cute idea of them baking. For numero dos, in case you want to create an angsty skit. Mostly this can rely on their personality and reactions. If your OC has maybe suffered from a severe trauma of sorts and you feel like creating an angsty video for them, then maybe you could cause it to be a flashback skit. Because people with severe pasts that's been rough on them usually remember stuff from their past at times. I don't know how to quite explain that. I suck at explaining, but hope you understand. But that is just an example, my stars. But try to go off that sort of theme. Why does he have to play the guitar now? You're probably going to hear some guitar noises in the background, but where was I? My third and last tip for this is, I don't think I actually have a third tip. Just daydream something and you'll get an idea. Gay. But let's move on to the next bigger tip. Have you ever seen my old book stories? I don't want you to, but they sucked. And what I'm exactly trying to tell you is that you have to try writing a script a couple of times, and over time you'll get better on it. But then of course, some people don't really like writing scripts, which in case you could possibly get a friend to help, or you could just do it without the script. You could use the Gacha Club app and just use whatever comes in your mind. That could also be a great way of process. I used to do that myself. No surprise, my older Humaniacs episodes was quite shitty, haha. But overall, you can do whatever you feel like when it comes with scripts, and remember, you can get better over time. As with almost all the other skits tip here, I struggle with this as well. But my solution to this is basically keeping the skit shorter and with less dialogues. Try to add more action and things happening, because that's what people like seeing in a show. Also, try to add a lot of diversity and animation, because then there's much for the viewer to look at. Imagine if I just made two characters stare at each other and talk, no movements, just their mouth opening here and there. That would not be something fun to watch. And if you are able to, try to make the skit voice acted. Cause let me ask you a question. Would you watch this video if it just was a bunch of text on the screen? No, probably not. But if you're unable to good voice actors like me, that is just fine. Holy shit, I struggle with this one, especially when I forget screenshots to make them stop talking. Oh gosh, how I hate it. But from my experience, the easiest way of trying to make your videos fast-paced and slow-paced is by trying to make the dialogues a slow amount. At least you can read them 3 times. Make sure that you're able to catch on by the action, and make sure that it just doesn't go by too quickly. And make sure that it's not just on one frame all the time, and make sure that it's really not too slow, especially with walks. Usually like maybe 1 second between every walk step, maybe around that. I'm not exactly sure, but you get it. You could always use different shows as like a reference for how long something happens. So that is quite a tip. Always take reference from shows and other stuff like that. But that seems to be all I have to say actually. Like what? Girly pop slay? But yeah. So let me take you to the intro, Sander. But that's it, my stars. Sorry if my grammar and stuff in this video was quite bad, because indeed this video was unscripted. Also, if you are wondering why I'm suddenly talking really fancy, I can't actually answer your question. I really just felt like it. Also, as said in the beginning, please check the forum in the description so you can help me check the process of everything happening. But let's not keep being Mr. Jappington here and end the video. So hope you have a good day, my stars. If you didn't, hope this made yours.